Hello and welcome to this tutorial about how to install and use LUT presets in Lightroom. Before we start, I have to mention that you need Lightroom version 7.3 or newer in order for this to work. The way to check it is open Lightroom, and on the first item where it says Lightroom Classic, click that and choose About Lightroom Classic. Right now I have it in Spanish. And this little window will open, and here you can see the version that you have. Right now I have Lightroom Classic version 9.4 and Camera Raw 12.4. Now, another way of checking it is if you open any image here in Lightroom, and on the Basic tab you see this icon with these 4 squares. If you click it, this will take you to the profile navigator. Here we have a few profiles that Lightroom comes with, and that's another way. If you have this view like this, it means you can use them. And actually, if you're not sure, just watch this tutorial and repeat the steps that I'm doing, and if you cannot do it, it means your Lightroom version does not support LUTs. Another requirement for this to work is that you need Photoshop, because we have to use Camera Raw in order for this to work. Basically, you have any image open here, right click and choose Edit In and choose Photoshop. Now I already have my image open in Photoshop, and actually you can use any image in Photoshop. It doesn't have to be this one, but we just need Photoshop in order to have access to Camera Raw. Once you have the image here in Camera Raw, go to Filter and choose Camera Raw Filter. Now, if you don't have Photoshop CC, you might not see this Camera Raw item here. And if you use Photoshop CS6, what you need to do is open any image in Photoshop, save it as a TIFF file, and then open it in Photoshop. And since TIFF file is a type of raw image, it should open it straight in Camera Raw. So that's a workaround if you don't see this item over here. And we don't have to do anything here. The only thing we need from Camera Raw is the feature that it has to save camera profiles. Once you're in Camera Raw, click this icon over here that says Presets, and now you have to press and hold the Option key and click this new preset icon. If you're on Windows, you have to press Alt and that new preset icon. This panel allows us to open, as you can see here, Lookup Tables. So click this here, Load Cube file, and locate the presets that you downloaded. Again, the cube and the 3DL are supported, in this case only cube files, and you have to select any of the presets here. You have to do it for all of them. So let's open the blue dominance, click load. This will load it right over here. We leave everything here to the default, and let's name this the same name, blue dominance. And we're gonna save it into the user profiles, okay? And I'm gonna click OK. Now this preset is saved now in the user profiles list, and you can continue doing this with the rest of the files that you have here on the pack. So let's go with the Bone Town again. So you have to do it with all the presets. It's a bit more of work than in Photoshop, but it's for now this is the only way to use LUTs in Lightroom. So let's name it Bone Town and save it on the user profiles and click OK. Now I'm going to cancel this. You can continue doing this for all the presets that you have and that you want to use in Lightroom. And what we need to do now is close Lightroom and open it again. So let me just quit and open it again. Now those presets should be here. Actually, they are called camera profiles. So if I go to the Basic tab and click this icon over here, this will take me to the Profiles navigator. And here are my user profiles. If I extend this, you can see I have here the blue dominance, Bone Town, and another one that I saved for testing, okay? So you have to do this for all the presets that you have, and you can even create packs and name them with the same name that you have on the website if you want. Okay, the good thing about this is that you can select one of them, and then you can also apply on top of them, you can apply this saved presets, because this is actually a camera profile, but these are presets that modify your sliders in here. So that's how you can use LUT presets in Lightroom. You need Photoshop, open them there, save them actually as a camera profile, and then you will see them here on this profiles navigator with the name that you gave them.